Hello everyone. Tonight we are going to do a straight pour. I'm really excited because I haven't done a straight pour in a while. I've got straight pours in various stages of completion. And I'm going to be needing some more, so here we go. This is Artist Loft White with satin enamel, added about 2 tablespoons, mixed with Floetrol. This is Amethyst mixed with Floetrol by DecoArt, and there's just a tiny bit left. I'm just going to put it somewhere in here. This is I don't know what this one is. This one I've been mixing and adding to for multiple pours. It's a little thick. I think it may be a little too thick, quite frankly. I may have to thin this one out. But anyway, I don't know what it is. It's a green blue. DecoArt Berry. And this one is a little bit thin. So I'm using up paints. When I do a bunch of pours, as long as I don't have silicone in these paints, and the primary agent, which is in these, is Floetrol, then I will use it for my straight pours. My specific straight pours, these are Galaxy straight pours. So anyway, that's a differentiation. And I try to gather them up and use them, you know, up. So anyway, and then if I have a little bit left, then I'll go and do a flower pour. So that's how I do it, so I don't lose any paints, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got about 14 paints going on right now, so I want to get them used, clean my cups, and start again. This is 24 karat gold by DecoArt. This is these are thick paints, mound upon mound. The stick actually will stand up in it. So anyway, this is a mixture of Marine Blue by Simply Acrylic dollar store paint and Prussian Blue by Liquitex. And again, mound upon mound. And it stays. It's like the mounds stay there for a little bit before they sink down into the cup. And my stick will stand up. And then here's another DecoArt, and this is my, what is it? Sapphire. It's 2 to 1, sapphire to emerald. 2 parts sapphire, 1 part emerald. And I just have a little bit of this left. And so I want to use that up. This one, I may have to stop the recording and thin this one out, because it is definitely too thick. But if I decide to use it, I will do that. I have very few of these other paints as far as quantity goes, so we're going to have to see. I'm going to make my cup. So I'm going to start with this dark blue, or blue emerald mix. This is just my favorite color. I absolutely love this color. And this is going to be the center of my painting. So, I think I'm going to put a little bit of white. There's a lot more white than I anticipated. Then I'm going to put a little bit of this berry, and this berry will take over the painting if you're not careful, so just a tiny bit. I'm going to come back on this with gold. And I forgot to put my hair up, which is not going to be a good thing. So I may have to run and get the clip. I have really long hair, and I have gotten it into the paint more times than I want to share with you. And it's not fun. It's not a good thing at all. So it's hard to get out of your hair once you get it in, even if you rinse it. A little sloppy against these cups. Hopefully I've added, I want a lot of gold right at the quarter mark of my cup, because when my waves come out, I want them to be gold. I'm just going to use this up. I have to be careful not to scrape the dry part, or the partly wet, partly dry, because you end up getting like these rises after your painting is dried from bits of half coagulated paint. I guess the best way to put that. And that's not good. Everything else is smooth, and then you've got these little bits of raised paint. I don't like it. Okay, so this is already starting to react, which makes me really happy. I'm getting cells as I pour. And there's no real rhyme or reason. I'm just trying to, like I said, not only use these paints up, but I'd like to obviously get a nice pour. And so I'm trying to put paints that will complement one another together. Just a little gold there. Ooh, I hope I have enough paint, because I'm running out. Should be alright. Just put a lot of those colors at the top, which will be the outside of my painting, which will be poured off. So otherwise I want to put that much berry in one spot, because that berry will take over a painting, and just, you get these big expanses of berry that look kind of queer in a paint, you know. It just looks off, weird. I don't know. Anyway. Whoa, okay. And I am going to add this little bit left, just to get rid of it. Now, a lot of these paints are metallics, so I try to put my metallics next to my white and next to my gold, because those two paints, especially the white, has the reactive agent in it, and so that's going to give you your, what Sarah calls a cloud effect. Doesn't really give you, it gives you cells, but they're just kind of different. Okay, and I can't do that. I was going to pour that in there, but it's way too full as it is. All right, I'll pour my puddle. I'm going to scrape this off in my other cup. Okay, and I have a cup ready for doing the exterior parts of the puddle when I'm done. Oh, and you know what? I did not put newspaper down, so I guess these potty pads are going to be it. Wish I hadn't forgot to do that. I was finishing lacquers and so on, and so I had freezer paper and such going on down here, and yeah. I've been embellishing things I love to embellish different ways, airbrushing and making embellishments with my silhouette machine, which is a lot of fun, and it really makes some cool things. And image transfers, all kinds of stuff. I just like to mix it up. Okay, here we go. I just tucked my hair in my dress. Ooh, that's a lot of berry. Sorry, I jumped because the cat outside, my cat just hollered. I have to go see what happened. Sorry about that. A cat was attacking my cat, and I just... he made me jump, and it made this little tail here. But that's okay. We'll work it into the painting. Oh, look at all the beautiful cells I've gotten. Oh, I wish there wasn't so much of that berry color, that's for sure. This is a very berry painting. Oh, my kitty's upset, so if he starts talking, it's because he's upset. He's attacked. He's an indoor-outdoor rescue kitty. He was feral. And as a little kitten, I gained his trust. And, but he still likes to hang out outside, so I have to let him out. And then the other cats pick on him because he's kind of a little guy. I don't know if he was the runt of the group or not, but he's a small cat. And he's got such a sweet little peaceful personality for the most part. I mean, he'll stand his ground, but he'll run as opposed to, like, you know, quarrel with another cat unless he can't get away, and then it's on. But he doesn't like to fight. Okay, well, I'm just loving this. And even this part, it's all this berry, and I'm going to try to dump that off because I don't want that much berry. But we'll see. I'm just going to pour this white around to get this to move properly, hopefully. Gosh, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I've just been so busy, and once you get going on other projects, my projects take so long because once I'm done with the pour, I'm not done with it, you know, because then I'm doing the embellishments and all that stuff, which then you have to stop and make them, and on and on. So some of these paintings I've had for, gosh, some of them I've had for like 6 months that I haven't finished them. They're in different stages of completion. And I opened an Etsy and an Art Fire store. I used to actually have those stores, and so it's under Diana V Creation because that was my name before. but I don't have the means, the good lighting in order to photograph these. And so tonight, finally, I bought a lighting kit, hopefully, that will like give me light, which I have terrible lighting here, but give me the light that I need so that these can be photographed without a bunch of glare and so on. These are hard to photograph when you do a gloss finish on them. It has too much reflection and stuff. So hopefully. Because if not, I'm just going to have to carry on because I don't know what else to do. I don't want my paintings to have a matte finish just so I can get a good picture. So, I don't know. Let's see. But I have yet to put anything up in the stores because I'm just particular about how I present to the public. I know that sounds crazy, but I just don't want someone to be unhappy with what they get. And I've sold some paintings, but they were like private sales, and they were very, very excited and happy, but just to the general public at large, I don't know. I just worry about things like that too much, I suppose. Okay, got a nice coating here. And I'm going to bring it over the edge as much as I can. I'm out of white now, so I have to whip up some more. I did save the paint in my cup to be able to do the corners. Okay, let's get to tilting. You know what, I think I'm going to wipe my hands off. I think I'm going to torch it one more time. That white certainly needed it, but in my puddle. Needed a little bit more. Cool. All right. Let's see. I hope this doesn't turn out real stringy because that is not going to make me happy. I'm going to tip this way. No, I'm going to go this way first. And I like to go slow. I kind of flick it a little bit. I want it to go over the sides without it all pouring off, so that's why I kind of do it weird, but it works for me. Otherwise, you've got a bunch of it dripping off the sides before you get it to the point, the corner point. See, and just the slightest manipulation will, there we go, that's off that side. There. Just go ahead and put this in the corner. I'm just getting paint there, I'll cover that. So I just wanted a little color in that corner. This is pretty cool. I'm going to come down to the bottom first. I don't want to lose much of that cell activity that's going on, so I'm going to try to be super careful to get this paint to flow off the sides. There, without losing all those cells. And I was able to save them, not all of them, but most of them. But do you see just all this berry going on? I don't like how berry that is. Oh well. I'm probably not going to be able to get rid of it only because the bands that are above it I really like. So, I don't know. Need to get this to move just barely over the side. There we go. When I flick it like that, it isn't moving any of the center mass of paint. It's only moving what's close to the edge, and that's why I do it. And I know it looks really weird. I don't think anyone else does that, but this area that was moving, I was able to just like make it move really quick and then pull it back again before I started pulling all this out of whack. So that's why I do it. It looks strange, I know it, but that's what works for me. Okay, so now that I've gotten everything covered, I'm going to put some paint here, and then I'm going to start adjusting this area. I really hate that that berry there. I really don't like it. I'm not exactly sure what I can do about that. See, if I pour it off, then I'm going to lose all these beautiful cells, and there aren't a bazillion of them. They're really pretty. So, let's get the corner. Try to avoid more berry. I don't want to mess with this. Okay, so I'm going to bring my paint. I'm going to try to get it let's see where the mass is. Okay, I'm going to try very carefully to kind of rotate this paint so that I get the bulk of it right in the middle, so that both sides move at the same time. And I am going to lose some of my cells. I'm just trying to decide in what direction I want to lose them to get rid of that berry, because I really don't like it. So, yeah. Dang it. There they go. try to move this part over there. Doing that, going around, made it, which is really cool. I have a lot of paintings that look, you can see so much movement because it's done that. Just because of the way I manipulated it, but I don't really care about that in this particular painting. So, I'm going to try to go slow. Pattern that I really wanted to hold on to on this side is no more. It's there, it's just divided now, and that makes me very unhappy. But this is pour paint. You can't always make it do what you want it to do. I just love this whole area here. I may pour more of this off, and the reason is this part looks like it's, I love the cave effect, like you're going down a path and there's a cave, and I think I may be able to manipulate this to do that to some degree, so I'm going to give it a try. If not, well, it's just paint, right? And the weight of my paint is over there anyway. I don't want to mess up this bottom part, so I'm going to try to do it slowly, but sorry, I'll try to turn. I'm just bringing it back, the bulk of my paint back to the center, and there isn't very much. I poured a lot of it off, which is good. I don't like it really, really thick. Okay, let's see. Trying to think of what I will be embellishing or adding to this. I do these with that in mind. That's what I like to do. I enjoy this, but my joy comes from taking this and seeing something else in it, like my flowers, and then I see butterflies, you know, or I see leaves or whatever. So that's how I do these pours. I just don't know. I don't like this at all. I don't like the color mixture. But I do like this a lot. Well, I'm going to bring you in and show it to you. Okay. This is, let me try to get rid of the glare. I'm not going to because it's the 2 lights above, or the 6 lights, whatever, 5 lights. But here it is. And see, I really love all of this. Look at it. That is just beautiful. I love the color where my gold mixed with that berry and made this really pretty color. And then you have all these large and small cells just running. It's all over the bottom. Look. Then you have your blue area. And right here is where my cat made me jump. And then we have all this berry color, which I don't like. Can you hear him? He's like, I need some love. Anyway. All right. So, yeah. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if I'm going to keep it. But there are parts of it that are just absolutely gorgeous. And I do see a path. I see like this rocky path. I love it when I get the cave effect, but trying to get rid of that. If I hadn't been trying to get rid of that berry, I would have had that. But I didn't get that because I had to pour so much off. Anyway, well, we should post everything, right? Our likes and our dislikes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Please leave a comment and like, share, and no, don't share this one. Just let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.